AITA for exposing the truth about the golden child in our family and seeking revenge after he squandered our inheritance and betrayed me. Hey Reddit, I just need to get this off my chest. So, buckle up, because this is going to be a long one. I could really use some advice at the end, so please stick with me. Growing up, my brother Sam was always the golden child. Everything he did was perfect in the eyes of my parents. He was the star athlete, straight A student, and the one who could do no wrong. Meanwhile, I was always in his shadow, struggling to get even a fraction of the praise he received. Our parents, Robert and Eleanor, were relentless in their favoritism. If Sam got a B, it was the teacher's fault. If I got an A, it was just one test. This dynamic continued throughout our childhood and well into our adult lives. Sam went to an Ivy League school on a full scholarship while I worked 2 jobs to pay my way through a state university. Despite all this, I tried to maintain a relationship with my brother, but things took a dark turn when our parents passed away, leaving everything to Sam. They claimed it was because he needed it more due to his potential. I was left with nothing but resentment and a deep sense of injustice. Sam's true nature started to show when he squandered the inheritance on lavish parties, expensive cars, and questionable investments. He got into significant debt, and guess who he turned to for help? Me, the sibling who he never acknowledged, except when he needed something. I decided enough was enough. I dug up every dirty little secret he had, the lies, the deceit, the people he hurt along the way. I compiled everything into a detailed report and sent it to everyone in our community, including his prestigious social circles and his employers. The fallout was immediate. Sam was fired from his high-paying job, his friends deserted him, and his reputation was in tatters. He confronted me, calling me every name under the sun. But I stood my ground, reminding him of all the years he treated me like I was nothing. Now, my family is divided. Some say I did the right thing, exposing Sam for who he truly is. Others believe I went too far and should have just let things be. So, Reddit, AITA for exposing the truth about the golden child in our family and seeking revenge after he squandered our inheritance and betrayed me. Update 1. Hey Reddit, it's been a whirlwind since I last posted. Thanks for all your feedback and support. I never expected my story to blow up like it did, but here we are. I promised to keep you all updated, so here's what's happened since then. First off, the immediate aftermath of exposing Sam was a lot more chaotic than I initially described. After the fallout from my revelations, Sam was not just fired, but also blacklisted from his industry. Apparently, some of the things I uncovered were severe enough to warrant a closer look by law enforcement. I didn't know the full extent of his shady dealings, but it turns out he was involved in some fraudulent schemes that put a lot of people in financial jeopardy. My community is small, so word spread quickly. People were shocked. Some were supportive, but others were furious. My parents' friends, who had always adored Sam, were particularly vocal. They couldn't believe their perfect godson was capable of such deceit. Many turned their anger towards me, blaming me for tarnishing his image. It was tough, but I knew I had done the right thing. Sam, predictably, didn't take it well. He went from pleading with me to help clear his name, outright threatening me. I had to get a restraining order because he started showing up at my place, demanding I fix what I'd done. It was terrifying. The police have been involved, and thankfully, they've been very supportive. They're currently investigating some of the more serious allegations against Sam, so he's keeping a low profile for now. The family is another story. My extended family has been torn apart by this. My aunt and uncle, who were always close to my parents, are livid. They believe I should have come to them first, but honestly, I doubt it would have made a difference. My cousins are split. Some support me, others are just confused and wish it would all go away. On a brighter note, I've received an outpouring of support from people I never expected. Old friends, distant relatives, and even some of Sam's former friends have reached out to thank me for exposing the truth. They shared stories of how they were wronged by Sam, but felt powerless to do anything about it. It's been heartening to know that my actions have helped others. I've also started seeing a therapist. The stress and emotional toll of all this have been immense, Talking to someone has been incredibly helpful. They've been helping me process the years of neglect and favoritism I endured, and it's been a healing experience. Financially, I'm in a bit of a bind. With my parents' inheritance gone and legal fees piling up, things are tight. I've started a GoFundMe, and the support from Reddit has been amazing. I'm not one to ask for help easily, but I'm learning that it's okay to lean on others. In terms of my future, I'm looking at new job opportunities. My current job has been understanding, but I feel like I need a fresh start. I'm considering moving to a new city and beginning anew, away from the shadow of my brother's actions. So, Reddit, that's where things stand. It's been a rough road, but I'm hopeful. I'm still processing everything, but I know I did the right thing. Your advice and support have been invaluable, and I'm forever grateful. I'll keep you all updated as things progress. Thanks again for listening and supporting me through this. Any advice on moving forward would be greatly appreciated. Final update. Hey Reddit, it's been a journey since I first shared my story with you. Here's the final update I promised. Thanks for sticking with me through all of this. After my last update, things continued to evolve in ways I never could have predicted. The investigation into Sam's fraudulent activities deepened, and he was eventually arrested. It turned out his schemes were even more extensive than anyone realized, involving embezzlement and identity theft. He's now facing serious jail time. The community's reaction has been mixed. While many were initially shocked and angry at me for exposing Sam, the evidence against him was undeniable. As more people came forward with their stories of how Sam had wronged them, public opinion began to shift. Those who had initially supported him began to see the truth, and I've received apologies from some who were harshest towards me. My family is still fractured, but there have been small steps towards healing. My aunt and uncle have slowly started to come around, especially after seeing the overwhelming evidence against Sam. We're not back to where we were, but there's a tentative peace. My cousins have been more understanding, and a few have even reached out to offer support. Legally, things have been a roller coaster. Sam's assets were frozen, and a court-appointed trustee is managing what's left of the estate. I was able to recover a small portion of the inheritance my parents left behind, which has helped with the legal fees and financial strain I've been under. It's not much, but it's a start. My GoFundMe was a lifesaver. The support from strangers on the internet has been overwhelming. I've managed to pay off most of my legal fees and have a small cushion to help me get back on my feet. I can't thank you all enough for your generosity and kindness. Therapy has been a game changer. My therapist has helped me navigate the complex emotions of this entire ordeal and start to heal from years of feeling like I was never enough. I'm learning to value myself and set boundaries, something I never felt empowered to do before. Professionally, I decided to take the plunge and move to a new city. I found a job that not only values my skills, but also offers a supportive and positive environment. The change of scenery has been refreshing, and I'm excited about the future for the first time in a long while. Personally, I connected with old friends and made new ones. People have shown me that there's goodness and kindness in the world, even in the darkest times. I've also started volunteering at a local shelter, giving back to the community and finding purpose in helping others. Sam's trial is still ongoing, but I've distanced myself from it. I've done my part, and now it's up to the legal system to handle the rest. I'm focusing on rebuilding my life and moving forward. So, Reddit, that's the final chapter in this saga. It's been a rough and often painful journey, but I've come out stronger and more resilient. Your advice, support, and kindness have been a beacon of hope during some of my darkest days. Thank you for being there for me. I'm looking forward to a brighter future and a new beginning. Like and subscribe for more stories.